Hi and welcome. It is so good to see you. I am going to press record on my podcast as well. I do at the same time YouTube and podcast because I'm a busy woman. I haven't got time for all these things. So I'm really excited to chat to you today. So bear with me while I press record. Hello and welcome. Hi, today I am going to be talking to you about the 7 stages that you need to go through to be seen on social media. And it is a great way of, this is how I did it. This is how I built my personal brand, and I'm sharing it with you today. And this is inspired by, I've been listening to a book recently, which I will share with you at the end. And it's really, it's one of those books where I knew this stuff already, having lived and breathed building a personal brand on Instagram, but it's just sort of reminded or reinforced it for me. That's the word that I want. It's reinforced it for me. And it's almost reminded me just the importance of growing a personal brand. So I'm going to do a follow-up episode to this to talk about the benefits of building a personal brand, because I really think it's the thing that everyone should be doing actually at the moment in this day and age. I'm even talking, with my 9-year-old son, because this is the future. This is where the internet is going to go. But anyway, let's just rein it back a bit because I'm getting excited. I'm getting carried away as always. I want to talk to you about the 7 steps to being seen on social media that you need to go through. This is what I went through. This is the roadmap that I have taken. I've made a beautiful, very pink little image for you, a little download for you that I'd be more than happy to share that will just help you to understand and really visualize the road that you're going on to be able to achieve this. So this is for anyone who has seen me build a personal brand and thinks, do you know what? I fancy a bit of that. I think I could do that. I think I could do what she's doing, or I'd like to do what she's doing. Or do you know what? I was a teacher too, and I didn't realize these opportunities were available for me. And I didn't. 8-9 years ago, I didn't know these opportunities were available for us. But the way that technology, the way that social media is moving is, like I said, this is the future. This is why everyone should be building a personal brand. So I want to take you through these steps of the process that you need to go to if you want to do something like this. If you want to be seen as an expert in your niche, and if you've worked with me, don't be scared by the term expert. It doesn't mean you need to know everything. Just needs to mean that you are a fan of. Mrs. Hinch is a fan of cleaning. I am a fan of play. Everyone is a fan of. You don't need to be the expert and think that you need to know everything. So it's just someone who is a fan of. So you want to be seen as a fan of something, as some particular topic or niche or field that you want to be able to grow and talk about that online and share that and help people as well. I think especially those of us that work with children and work with families, we get a kick out of helping people, don't we? We enjoy that. And I think that's something that I always thought I had to give up if I left teaching, but actually it's not. I get to help people in the best way ever, on their terms, on social media, in a variety of different ways that suit their needs. So it really is very, very powerful. So anyone who currently works with families and has been watching my journey or other people's journey online and thinks, do you know what? I'd quite like to try that. I think I could do something like that. Then you absolutely can. And that's going to lead me into the first step. Step number 1 is starting to recognize your own skills. It's starting to realize that the skills that you have can be put onto social media, can be adapted and put onto social media to be able to, I think so many of us, I did a 4-year teaching degree. So I always assumed that that's all I could do. And that if I wanted to change careers, that I would have to leave teaching behind me. Actually, that's not the case. I've got years and years behind me of teaching. And what a shame if that had to go to waste just because I wanted to do something different, just because I'd fallen out of love with it and wanted to find my spark again. Actually, that's not the case. And that's something that I've learned, particularly your skills. If you are someone who works with children, works with families, used to helping people, you definitely have skills that are transferable that you can take online. So this first stage is really recognizing that not only the skills that you've got, but also where does your passion lie? What do you enjoy talking about? What do you enjoy helping people with? all that sort of stuff. When I was a teacher, it was all about learning through play. I love that. I love showing the parents how they could bring phonics to life at home by getting the kids to make silly songs and draw with their finger in the bean juice and the plate at the end of their meal, you know, all that sort of stuff. I used to love that. I thrived off that. And I'm sure in your role, whatever it is that you do, that you'll have those skills, that you're really knowledgeable, you've got experience, but something that you're also really passionate about and enjoy talking about and enjoy helping people and enjoy learning about as well. So at this point, I want you to start to recognize the skills that you've got. That might be grab a piece of paper and write it down, write down all the things that you feel like you are skilled at, you have knowledge, perhaps you've been on your own personal or a professional journey of some sort, alongside those that you're really passionate about, that you enjoy talking about and enjoy learning about, and always looking to develop your own knowledge in that area. And at this point as well, this is where we need to start thinking big. This is where we need to start realizing that I was just a teacher and I figured this out online. Yes, it's taken me 8 years, and I'm hoping that I can help you to do it much quicker. Don't believe in overnight success, but you know, I am going to be able to help you and share with you everything that I've learned through this process, that you can get at it much quicker. But this is the idea. I want you to start thinking big, ladies. I want you to, you know, when I launched Play Hooray, I never thought I was someone who could write a book. Never thought I would be able to design and create an app. Never thought I would create a range of products or even open a website or any of that stuff. I completely underestimated myself. But no, it's true. All these opportunities are out there and they are possible for you too. Just like they happen for me, they can totally happen for you. I'm nobody special. I say this all the time. I'm nobody special. I was a teacher looking, what can I do? I've just had my baby. How can I do something a little bit different, but allows me to be with my baby a little bit longer? That's all I was looking for. I didn't plan on starting this business. So you've got to start acknowledging that there are amazing opportunities out there for you, and not that close but thinking like I had, where it was like, oh, well, I'm just a teacher, so I've just got to stick to teaching. That's not the case at all. And technology and social media has definitely changed that for us. So then the step number 2 is, once you recognize that, you're going to open up your social media page. Now, I've done this on Instagram. I dabble in TikTok and a little bit of YouTube and a little bit of this and that, but Instagram's my main one. Why? Because I enjoy it. That's why I spend my time. Back in the day, when I first launched, I launched it on Facebook. And then went on to Instagram because that's personally what I was using. I barely go on Facebook these days. I don't like it. I don't like the platform, so I don't really want to spend time there. Start making content or start setting up your pages where you enjoy hanging out. The more you enjoy it, the more you're going to want to do it. So find the social media platforms that work for you and spend your time there. You know, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat, there are loads of places you can be spending your time. That's the one that you like, then you do that, because that's, like I said, you're going to know how to use the platform, you're going to know the different features, and you're going to enjoy it as well. You're going to enjoy hanging around there, because trust me, you're going to start going on this journey, you're going to spend a lot of time on there. And then thirdly, you're going to start making content that shows what you know. So you're going to start educating your audience. Even if your followers are your mum and your best mate and that's it, you're going to start creating content to educate them, to show what you know. And this is really hard for us women, to show off what we know, to show off our expertise and our years of experience. But we've got to start creating that content to be able to educate and help others. We're good at that, aren't we? We're good at helping people. So let's start sharing your knowledge online. It could be videos, it could be posts, it could be reels. If you want to dance on TikTok, dance on TikTok. If you want to do talking heads, do that. If you want to make the graphics, do it. Do a type of content that you feel most comfortable with, because the more you enjoy it, and the more you practice, the more you going to want to do it. If you're finding it really hard to show up on camera, you're going to find out all the excuses. So find a type of content that you like making on a platform you enjoy, and start educating your audience. Start sharing with them what you know, and get out of that mindset, oh, I've got to, you know, be the expert. You're not. You are a fan of, I am a fan of play, and I am just sharing with you what I know or what I'm doing at home with my kids, and trying to think of it that way. But start educating your audience. That's what I did. I was showing Play Hooray, I was showing the activities I was doing at home with my baby, that was keeping him entertained because I was a first-time mum and absolutely exhausted, and I was sharing it. And then people ask me questions, or they say, what would you do for an older child? What would you do for a younger child? And that's where it starts. And that's what leads you into starting to be seen as an expert in your field. My field was play. I was known as the play lady. So you're going to start being seen. You know, the more educational content you share, the more you show off what you know, people are going to start seeing you as an expert. People are going to start coming to your page as a resource. I know this one can help me. This is the golden space where mums at the school gates are like, do you know what? I've started following this new woman and she's amazing. She's been teaching loads of weaning tricks, or she's been teaching lots of cleaning tips, or she's been teaching lots of how to build a personal brand tips, you know, something that they're interested in. Word of mouth goes a long way, because that's where people are tagging their friends on your posts. And that's how word of mouth starts to spread. So you're going to start being seen as an expert in your niche, in your field or your topic, whatever it is that you've chosen. And that might change from when you first opened your page. You might have thought you're going to be talking about one thing. You might have been talking about easy meals for 3 kids, and it might actually develop that people actually want specific help ideas for toddlers. So you might become the person that's known for easy toddler meal ideas, whatever it might be. So things change, but you're going to be talking to your audience. You're going to understand what they need, because that's going to build you into step 5, building your community. You want a following of loyal fans who love you and can relate to you and like you and trust you and trust your judgment, trust your ideas and your expertise and what you're sharing, and really buy into you. Because yes, there are loads of toddler weaning blogs and pages out there, aren't there? But it's you that's going to make it different, because you are going to be the person that they connect with and they like. So you're going to start building your community. And how do you do that? Well, this is where we remember that social media platforms are made to encourage you to be social. You need to be social. You need to be hanging around there. That's why you need to pick a platform that you enjoy, because you're going to be hanging around there. You're going to be spending time there because you're going to be talking to your followers. What do they need help with? What would they like more of? Do you want more videos, or do you want more graphic posts? What else do you need? You know, all that sort of stuff. This is where you're going to be sociable and connect with your audience and get to know them. How old are their kids? Where do they live? Are they working? Are they stay-at-home mums? Are they busy? You know, all this sort of stuff. You're going to get to know your community so you can serve them because they're serving you. You know, this is a two-way street, absolutely. And then you're having those conversations, you're starting to learn what they need. You're starting to understand what it is they need. Just like Jessica, one of our business mums, she started with the idea that she would be supporting families when that transition to starting school. And she does do that, but actually, as she started sharing content, it turned out that her audience wanted more help with phonics and understanding phonics. So then she started creating digital downloads, and she's created a phonics webinar and all these different amazing resources. So you can have an idea in your head, but actually when you build your community and get to know your audience, that's when you can start tailor making what it is that they need. What are they asking for help for? And in what way can I help them? So it's at this stage, you're going to start making resources for them. You're going to make digital downloads. You might make some videos. You might make some an ebook, or you might make some sort of memberships out, whatever. It could be a product, it could be a service. You're going to start creating those. Now that bit sounds scary, doesn't it? Like, how do I make an ebook? Like, and I hear it all the time, I'm rubbish with technology. Well, you're not, because I am, and if I can do it, you can do it too. So you can definitely do it. Actually, the technology is not as scary as you think, and it's so much easier now to do it than it is back in the day. So we can help you to make resources, products and services that are going to support your audience, help them and take them on that journey from that the free content into a paid item. So you're going to give them that extra level of teaching, that next level of help and support. And then finally, step number 7 is going to be launching your product or services, telling the world that it's ready and it's available for them to download or to purchase. It might be freebie. It might be something that you're actually going to charge for, which is great. And as you should, because you are providing a service and putting lots of hard work into it. So final step is actually launching your product. It's getting it out there, getting the message out there that you've got something, that you've made something for them, and shouting it at the top of your voice from the rooftops, because they need to know. You should be really proud of making and creating something to help your audience. And trust me, if you've taken them on that journey, they've got to know you, they are going to want to buy, because you will have shown that you are an expert in your field. So that's the 7 steps to being seen on social media and how you can take it through a journey. And that's how I did it myself. And this is what we teach to our Mum to Moneymaker course students as well. So I have made a little visual for that. So if you would like it, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to send it to you. Just a little reminder as well, I do have a free ebook, because all of this sounds like a lot, but actually it's not. And I know you're a busy mum, but you do have time. You can do it with my 10 minutes tops. My 10 minutes tops method, honestly, it does make it easy for you to do, as well as being a mum, as well as being a teacher or working with children, or got the kids home for the school holidays, whatever it might be. 10 minutes a day is what we're aiming for, and you can actually go through this process, and this is something that you can build. So if you would like a copy of my ebook, please tap the link below. It's 100 tasks to build your business with 10 minutes tops, and it really does take you through all the different steps that you're going to need to do in order to build a business or to be seen on social media as an expert in your field. All right, I really hope that helps you. Once again, as always, I aim for 10 minutes and I've gone way over, but I just really love sharing all of this with you. I find it fascinating. I hope you do too. All right, I hope that helps. Please get in touch. Let me know at what stage you are on your journey. I'd love to be able to help you. And any questions, as always, come find me on social media, play.hooray or clairerussell.bh. All right, thank you very much, ladies, and good luck. I'll chat to you soon. Bye.